post-show, obviously it's kind of fitting with the way that I've just come out of my show and transitioned into my off-season. So one thing that I'll say about post-show is that people will deal with post-show differently. There isn't really, in my opinion, a right way and a wrong way to do post-show. I guess the wrong way would be to gain too much body fat post-competition, to then put you in a bad place to then start your off-season, or to put you in a bad place kind of mentally with food. So I think that staying reserved is the best way to go about it, but you do need to allow yourself a little bit of freedom, okay? So being in competition shape is fun because you can really showcase your hard work in terms of what you've dedicated your whole off season to and then your whole prep to obviously showcase what you've done. But that, as a female specifically, and a male really, is not maintainable year round. If you actually want to make progress, if you want to be healthy, if you want to be able to, what's the word I'm looking for? Do I say it right? Longevity? If you want to have longevity within kind of health and fitness, you cannot stay in contest shape forever, because you will at some point become very unhealthy, because health markers, like I said before on a previous kind of IGTV, health markers do take a dip when you are in competition prep. Regardless of how healthy or unhealthy you do it, your health markers will take a dip because of the lack of nutritious food that you have towards the end of it, if you are actually wanting to get into true contest shape. But people will deal with post-competition in very different ways, and people will gain weight at very different amounts, even if they're doing the same thing. So it's very important that you do not kind of compare your post-show experience to another. It's like, take me for example. Right now I am 6 weeks post-competition. I am 10 kilos up from my stage weight, and to be honest, like, I have been very reserved with the food that I've had. I had my 2 days off, the evening of my competition off, and then the next day I was kind of on plan, but had like an extra meal with my family and some extra bits throughout the day, but that was literally like fruit. Since then, the only things that I've had is when my coach has allowed me to have kind of sushi off plan, and I've literally, that's all I've done. I don't crave anything super bad, so that is okay with me. Other people are different, like they will want something that is slightly different to that. They will want foods that maybe like a burger or a pizza, and that's okay too. But like, those people may also be able to stay in shape much easier than me. Like, at this body fat percentage, at this level that I am at right now, is where I perform best. It's where I feel the best when I'm in the gym. It's where I feel the best mentally post-show. Do I like myself all the time when I look in the mirror right now? Probably not, no. Do I like the fact that I don't see lines anymore? Yeah, like, to me, I do prefer the off-season body. That's my personal opinion on me. But right now, do I always look at myself in the mirror and think, oh yeah, great? No, not at all. Because post all of like the little foods coming into the off season, you will find that belly kind of comes out a little bit more bloating. Doesn't mean that my digestion's bad, because it's not. Trust me, we don't need to go into details as to why I know that, but my digestion is good. It's just that the amount of food and everything that's going on, it just makes that my tummy sometimes comes out a little bit, and I don't really like it, but that's just the way that it is. But like I was saying, people will deal with it very, very differently, and some people, things will happen during their preps that they are solely focused on that prep, that they will kind of diminish what's just happened and not really focus on those things. And then post-competition, they'll not be able to trigger exactly what it is that's causing them to eat a little bit more off plan than what they would, almost like comfort eating. And if you've got a good coach and someone there to help guide you, they will be able to support you and make you realise that you remember that happened in prep. Have you managed to actually go away, think about it, and deal with it? If the answer is no, then that's probably the reason as to why they are trying to comfort eat at the moment. So like I was saying, per shirt is very different to everyone. Everyone will have a different level that they grow, as in that they will reverse out. Even if somebody's on the same food as someone else, people will just look completely different and their per shirt bodies will look completely different. So do not compare yourself to others. It's important that you don't do that.